Wow, what a day. A crazy day for South African cricket. So much has happened today, and I thought that this was an opportunity now to go live once again. Um, it's kind of breaking news at the moment that has happened in cricket today. Loads has been happening. The day started off with on a decent note when it was announced, obviously, that we were going to have a press conference from Temba Bavuma this morning. And I have to come on live to you guys with some breaking news. Some news that just broke Monday afternoon. And as you guys saw in the thumbnail, you would have known what it is about. As you can see in the headline, what it's about. Exclusive news that was broken on Times Live. The journalist was Tisetso, who broke a story, an important story that is really shocked a lot of us. I think it shocked me to the core as well. And it's not necessarily the more the news that has shocked me. It's more that the timing of it. With South Africa, obviously on the brink of going to Sri Lanka now for tour, and with Mark Boucher coming out with his statement as well, talking about the SJN hearings, and now we've got this particular news that is broken currently that Enoch intends to resign from his post as assistant coach of South Africa. Shocking news for me. I know you guys might feel the same way about the news, but let me just read to you what has been said in the Times Line article. We have put the article up on Facebook, so I would like to get your responses over there too. I would like to hear what you guys have to say about this news in the live chat. Please let me know what you guys think and what your guys' opinion is on this particular news. It won't be a very long stream. I just want to update you guys on what has happened in this news story. So news broke on Monday that Enoch is unhappy in his position as assistant coach of the Proteas, and he has intended to resign. Cricket South Africa has noted that the media reports about the resignation of Proteas assistant coach Enoch Nkwe is true. In the article on Times Live, this is what was said. Enoch wrote a letter of resignation and handed it in. The board, after hearing of his resignation and reading the contents of the letter, refused to accept it and instead summoned the assistant coach to come and state his case before them because his reasons for leaving are serious and very concerning. Nkwe feels that his inputs as an assistant coach are not valued and taken into consideration. He feels he has been reduced to being a Cones boy. He does not feel he is part of the team. Those are quotes that were written in Times Live. This is not quotes by us as Cricket Fanatics magazine. We have tried to get in touch with Enoch, but we have not been able to reach him, and obviously that is an obvious case why that is so. This was an insider, as Times Live put it, that broke this news to them. And later, later after this article came to fruition, CSA confirmed it, saying that the reports saying that Nkwe has indeed signaled an intention to resign, and his matter is being considered by the board. The chairperson and acting CEO are currently engaging with Nkwe about his future. So this is very, very, very shocking news because no matter what happens, whether Enoch stays on or not, or whether he doesn't and he walks away, ultimately this is terrifying news because what has been this obviously means that something has happened in the Proteas camp that is weird. That he's not feeling really certain about his position, and he's, like he said, like the statement says, reduced to being a Cones boy, meaning that his his opinion isn't taken seriously, and Boucher, obviously, then Boucher at the top of the food chain over here, um, that he's obviously at the fruition of all of this at the moment, and he's in hot water at the moment with everything that's happening with the SJN as well. Werner has just showed me something, because obviously this is a breaking news story, guys. So there's going to be a lot of comments and things coming out. So let me know what you see on social media. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. Let's get into this and chat about it. East Cliff has learned that Nkwe is interested in becoming more involved with the strategic side of the game, and is hesitant to travel. That's what Werner said, what Enoch said on ESPN Cricinfo. Let's have a look at what ESPN Cricinfo had to say. Let's go into their website and have a check and have a look quickly at what was said over there. Um, the same headline is going around over here. See, South Africa assistant coach Enoch wishes to resign. Was done by Fidos 31 minutes ago. So Enoch has informed Cricket South Africa of his intention to resign to South Africa's assistant coach. Emerging meetings are being held this afternoon to establish position. Nkwe has indeed signaled an intention to resign. This is everything that I've said in the release today. Um, what Fidos goes on to say is ESPN Cricket has learned that Nkwe is interested in becoming more involved with the strategic side of the game, like Werner just said, and is hesitant to travel. Discussions were on for another role of Nkwe, including appointing him as a technical director who would oversee the national team's long-term strategy. We want to ensure that he remains within the cricket structures and to discuss an alternative arrangement with him. So now this is obviously a move now by Cricket South Africa to kind of put out the fire in a way, because I mean, if what he's saying is true, and whether if he was really feeling this way, and I'm going to try my best, guys, to try to get Enoch and get his side of the story. I don't know if he's going to be open to discuss it with us, because it is quite a sensitive topic, and I think he'll have to be very careful with what he says to the media, etc., and be very cautious in the way that he approaches this. I'm just feeling a little bit worried about this. We've got an episode coming out later today. The Daily Show's at 7 o'clock, as per usual, guys, as you know. And we will obviously be talking about Temba Bavuma's press conference and some of the comments that Temba made with regards to the SJN hearings, etc. There are some comments that he made with regards to that. The press conference is on this channel. We also spoke about Mark Boucher, because Mark Boucher today has released a statement, obviously apologizing for certain things that were said about him in the SJN hearings. And I can give you guys a little bit of that statement and just tell you what Boucher had to say in the statement that was released today. Because this coincides currently, because I mean, there's no coincidence that this is happening straight after, so close to the the news about Boucher coming out with his statement, and now this news comes out about Enoch's being unhappy within the camp and feeling like his opinion doesn't matter. And this is a terrible thing if this is true, because for us to be in a situation where our coaches are feeling like they are, or particularly our coaches of color, feeling like they're not getting an opportunity to really stamp their authority or show their insights or show their opinions or have their opinions on the side. Because when Enoch took the job as Mark Boucher's assistant coach, I was a little bit worried about it at the beginning, because I felt that Enoch deserved the position first and foremost because of his credentials and amount of trophies that he's won. Because when it comes to trophies won, etc., and we spoke at a whole podcast show about trophies and if that is everything when it comes to being a coach, because it's a very important topic, because certain coaches might have a lot of trophies, but they might not be good coaches, etc. But when you look at trophies, Enoch and Mark, they're on a similar level when it comes to coaching, when it comes to trophies. But Enoch has the highest level of coaching level, as a level 4. He has the highest possible coaching level, so he's more than capable of being able to run a national side because he has all the credentials for it. But like I said, this coincides with, this goes hand in hand with what has happened with the SJN hearings, and now what Mark Boucher said when he came out today, obviously speaking to the public. He sent out a press release. There's a press release that was sent out that we put on our website, so you can go to head to cricketfanaticsmag.com if you want any updates. We have it available for you if you want to read more on this topic. We try to give you as much as we can. We're not a news site, but this is something that we really do have to talk about, because this affects everything. We don't normally report on the news. We allow the news publications to do so, but I think this is a very pressing topic that we need to talk about, and I want to hear what your guys' opinion is of Enoch. I want to hear what you guys have to say about Enoch not wanting to be the assistant coach of South Africa anymore. Let me know in the comment section, please, on what you think about that. But like I said, I'm going to read out a bit of Mark Boucher's statement. And this is what he had to say. I wish to clarify my position regarding the SJN hearings and various allegations made at the hearings, along with recent speculation in the media, particularly social media. I now intend, prior to the South African cricket team's departure for Sri Lanka, to make a public commission affidavit, which I submitted to the Office of Transformation Ombudsman on the 9th of August 2021, and which incorporates my sincere apology for any real and perceived inappropriate behavior by me. I messed that up a little bit. It's very hot in the sunroom. I didn't open up any windows. I rushed to do this particular episode live for you guys. So bear with me. I became aware of the allegations directed at me, and it was obviously through YouTube viewings and SJN hearings on the 24th of July 2021. While I was in Ireland with South African cricket team, I returned from Ireland on the 26th of July 2021. I stated in my affidavit, first submitted but uncommissioned to the OTO on 8 August 2021, and I wished for my submission to be made public as soon as possible. Once this was found not to be possible on the 11th of August 2021, I requested that the media be made aware of the fact that my affidavit had been submitted to the OTO. So I'm just gonna go and move on to the last bit of the affidavit, which is, naturally enough, I am keen to end speculation and the inflammatory comments that have come with it. My intention in making this a statement and releasing my affidavit is to disclose the fact of my apology, to give it the context, and to move forward as quickly as possible, and quickly as positively as possible. So that was a part of majority of the statement that was made by Mark Boucher. Now, that coming out this morning after the press conference, and then we're hearing this news, I mean, it's shocking. It's absolutely shocking. And if any of this is true, and if Enoch is feeling a certain way about his position, we'd like to really hear what the story is, and we'll probably bring you updates on this a lot further. But I just wanted to break this news to our YouTube followers. Thank you so much for all your support. I thought that it would be the right thing to do, is to give you guys a story and to break that story to you guys in a live video. And don't forget to obviously tune into our daily show tonight at 7 o'clock, where myself and Aditya speak about Temba Pavuma's press conference, and we go in detail about each particular spot, in each particular piece of that press conference. We take out parts and show you the guys pieces of the video. So if you've missed the press conference, we have a couple of videos that we show you on the show, so that we can keep you updated with what is happening. But I thought that we needed to break this story. We needed to come out, not break the story, but we needed to report on this story that was broken by Times Live today. And I think that this is going to cause massive problems leading up in a year that we have a World Cup, within months that we have a World Cup. Werner, you're saying it spot on. The timing of this can't be coincidence, and maybe after Boucher admitted to joining in the signing of the derogatory song in Paul Adams' time in the team, this could have added to Nkwe's decision. Possibly could have. I don't know. Maybe this was coming on a long time and he just didn't know how to say it. But with everything that's happening now and Boucher under fire at the moment, he's currently going to have to deal with a hell of a lot going into a series that's very important for South Africa. So we just hope that these things are evolved and the truth comes out, because we need to have a team that is representative of our country and of our nation. We can't have a situation where there is so much animosity happening in the national team. That won't be okay, and that won't be accepted. This is not okay. The story is really has disturbed me. As you can see, I'm quite affected by it, but I want to keep myself in one lane, because there's always, like I say, you have to see it holistically. You need to see the story holistically from both sides and hear what was happened. And I'm going to wait for the CSA press release, the full press release, and see what happens at the end. But from what I've seen in this particular story on Times Live and what has been said, and with CSA coming out and admitting that Enoch wants to resign, where there's smoke, there's fire. Majority of the time, that is the case. But like I said, we'll have to wait and see what happens further. Thanks a lot, everybody, for tuning in. I'm sorry about that, to bring you guys live some bad news. Please tune in into our daily show later, where we update you on our press our press conference reaction, Temba Bavum's press conference reaction. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope you guys have an amazing the rest of the day. Cheers, everybody.